All right. Stop being insecure. Gosh. Guys are gonna be fine. Hey, Zared. Oh, you're welcome, dude. I'm answering it unsure. See, just listen to Kasem, man. He's got the right idea. Just be confident. I know Democrats agree with it, but I don't know what else to put. Just think about, like, what. Look up on the internet. Look at the party website. Look at their party platform. Kind of read a little bit about how a Democrat would view immigration policy. Finally, 10 years later. Yeah, it was definitely 10 years, dude. Uh-oh, I think my headphones about to run out of batteries. Hold on. You know what will make us feel less stressed? What? Confidence is key sometimes. Yeah, it is. So Republicans want a wall. Well, not all Republicans want a wall, but they want stricter enforcement of the border, that's for sure. They don't want anyone to enter into the country illegally. Democrats don't want a wall. No, they don't. Hey, and Mr. Wynn, I heard libertarians are just people who can't decide if they're liberal or conservative. Is that true? No, that's definitely not true. It's just that they have kind of like they're a mix of two. They're like the extreme of both, if you want to think about it like that, and yet they don't agree with them either. It's a totally different perspective on politics. On like one side, like the libertarians would really, really agree with conservatives and Republicans alike in terms of economic policy. But on the other hand, they're going to agree with liberals and Democrats on, basic human rights and, protecting our individual liberties and stuff. You put the test on Monday? Nah. You guys are fine. April and Bianca took it today, and they did perfectly fine. And April didn't even have a study guide like she usually does. Most Republicans support the wall if it meant national security. Keep that in mind. It's Eli, don't listen. Dream team. My brain hurts so much, bro. You act like this is like the hardest AP class you guys have ever taken or something. It's totally not. And once again, you guys managed to keep me past my 3:30 mark after school. Just can't help my students sometimes. It's not hard, but I just didn't study. Well, you're not supposed to study yet. Come on, I know it's always about last minute. I mean, when I was in college, I I studied always last minute. No, Andrew, you didn't keep me till 3:30, past 3:30. You left on time. It's just confusing at times. It is, right? Because political science is not a strict science like physics or chemistry. There's no right answer for everything. Libertarians are their own ideology. They don't want a government to be involved at all except national security and to protect our rights. Excuse me. It's not hard, it's just I have straight A's except your class, and my parents will hate me for it. Well, it is AP class. Hey, April. Oh, April graded your test. I don't know if you want me to tell everybody what you got on it, but you did fine. Who kept you to 3:30? Expose them. Nah, I was just kidding. I don't really mind. For abortion, Republicans would not agree with it because their religious views and their traditional views. Yes, you are absolutely correct, Miss Jamalith. Mr. Wynn, can we speak more about the random digit sampling? I didn't get it. Well, so to have a scientific poll, meaning a poll that is unbiased, that is completely accurate, not completely, I shouldn't say completely, but is very accurate within a low margin of error, you need to have a random way to contact people that doesn't take any bias into it, yet is still representative of the universe in your sample. So random digit sampling, which is like random digit dialing, to get a sample that you need for the universe, just means that a computer will actually be the ones that dial the numbers. There is no human consideration within the random digit dialing for people so that they can pull them. So that way it makes it less biased because no one's choosing the person that they are calling. I did bad, huh? No, you didn't do bad. I thought you did fine. For not doing a study guide and for doing it early. And not being able to get through to Kahoot like everyone else had the advantage to do. Mr. Asian, I feel like we really bonded today at lunch. I feel more at 1. I also feel like we bonded too, Bryant. I feel like we're on a whole different wavelength now. I'm beginning to grow a passion in government. It's so cool to learn. Well, thanks, man. It's I'm happy you feel that way, because to be honest, when I was in high school, I had like no passions at all. Even though I did good in history, I did well in history. I didn't always have an A in history. I just never studied, and I'd eventually get an A or a B or something like that. But in Gov, I remember when I took Gov, I was like, this is so interesting. And I always participated. I did all my work, and I just aced every test. And so when it's something like that, I don't know, it might end up being your passion. And I just think that, you know, government and politics is just something that's very interesting to learn. And I mean, these aren't even the most interesting topics that we're learning yet. Let's not go where. Almost like prank calls, but it's political calling, poll calling. Yeah, kind of like that. My passion is PE. Nice. History was always thinking mine. History is life. That might be true, but it wasn't mine. It was something that was okay to learn. It was something more interesting than the other subjects. It's making more like, can you tell me the score so I won't feel so anxious? You got a 78%. That's pretty good. Government is important, but I think it might be harder than economics. That's my opinion on it. Well, I don't know. Some people saw me teaching economics today. They can chime in on that. Only people here are the ones from AP Gov. No, Bernice is not from AP Gov. She's from my economics class. Find both easy. Nice. Yo, economics, new level. No, it's just some non-copyright background music. I want to play one more song, then we'll get started. passion is eating in class. Oh yeah, we all know that very well, Andy. You and your freaking hot Cheeto hands with your lime juice and your hot Cheetos. I don't know what Kuko is. Gun control for Republicans would be that they don't want any restrictions, but are they okay with some? But they don't want guns to be completely banned? I think most conservatives would say keep the Second Amendment, but you can restrict it a little bit at least. I feel like I did worse for some reason. No, you're fine. What's 50 times 50? 2,500. I don't know why you're asking me a math question. I obviously didn't major in mathematics for a reason. Maybe he thinks I'm Asian and I'm good at math. That's definitely not true. At least Mr. and I could legally get married in California, so I'm glad. We could. We could. Sure. What an 8-year-old would ask. Maybe. It's okay. He's art. I'm art. I'm artistic. Boo-doo-doo. Don't tell Kate, but I'm eating without her. Well, now she knows because she's in chat. I'm also a singer. I could have been, you know, probably like a really good singer at one point in my life, but I decided to be a teacher instead. Regrets. Yeah, it could have been so great. Why did I become a teacher, man? What a great career choice. I have no musical talent aside from playing the bass guitar. Nice. My brother is rude to me. That's what big brothers do. They just like to pick on you. That's what my brothers did. Let me bring up the study guide so I have it ready. Alright, there we go. Okay, sing. I could have been Joji. I could have been Joji. I'm like the same height as my older brother. You look pretty grown up. I thought you didn't have any passions. I don't have any passions. Everybody has passions, okay, Andy? My passion is to die. Nice. Okay. Maybe I'm just delaying because I'm like a little too scared to be playing this game. I don't know about you guys. Alright, we can play the game now. I'm scared, guys. A life without passions isn't a life, you're right. History and religion is my passion. Nice. You guys are gonna be fine. Bet you guys can do so well. I don't think this was a particularly hard exam. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Okay, so since I already took the test, I want everyone in AP Gov who's going to take the test to know that you guys will do great. Good luck and study hard. Oh, April's so nice. Thanks, April. I didn't get a question today. What's a good screening question to ensure an informed citizen? Can I get an example? So what a screening question does is it makes sure that the person you're asking actually has some knowledge about the maybe the poll questions that are going to be asked. So if it's like a poll to ask, what's the running the candidate that you support the most that's going to be running in the next election. You don't want to ask somebody who's like 17 and doesn't know anything about the candidates. So a good question to ask might be that, hey, did you know that there's a primary coming up? Or did you know that there's an election coming up? That's a good screening question. So, because if they say yes, then they are somewhat politically informed. We know that. And they might be able to give you a good enough answer for your poll. But if you don't do a screening question, then you might not have someone who's informed. And they might just give you a whatever answer. Here's an example of a bad screening question. Do you know who our president is? And if you ask someone like that, like even like a 14-year-old will know who our president is. Even maybe a 6-year-old might know who our president is. And so that's not the best question to ask. A screening question lets you know if they're an informed citizen of the United States or not. Salomon Samayoya. Dreams without goals are yes dreams. What the heck does that mean? Mr. Win, you should play stories, laid back summer vibes, and chooky beats. I don't want to play music when I'm playing the games. I feel like that takes the immersion out of it. Unless it's like an action game or something. Do you know that there's an election coming up? Oh. Do you know Hugh? His last name is... Shut up. Okay, sure. Alright. I'm scared. I just hate jump scares, dude. I'm actually been kind of dreading playing this game. And so we left off when the ghost ship has appeared, and now for some reason they have to get on the ghost ship. Of course.
La porte! La porte! Vite! La porte!
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Junior, retire la tête d'allumage.
I don't get it. Why do you have to go onto the boat? Why can't you just go around the boat? It is a electric boat. What are they doing?
Go.
I'll think about it. Can we not play any more scary games though? Merde.
Jesus.
Nope. No thanks.
Three nights at the motel. Anytime you guys hear, I hear that Five Nights at Freddy's game, I think of that song.
Cet endroit, c'est un foutu cimetière.
I feel like this is way too dark. I can't see anything. I'm gonna turn it up. Yeah, that looks better.
J'espère qu'on est les seuls ici. Oh là, gars. Au relève.
Just if you see the little kid, just freaking run, dude. Hey, man. Hey. Hey. Oh, what's that?
Hey!
Whoa! Whoa! That wasn't cool. You just woke up the little kid.
Get back!
Stop it.
This whole place is a floating
Keep
vessel.
moving!
Why do you want to keep us on this scary boat, man? We could have just went around it. What? I missed it. No, I hate these angles. Ah! God damn it. Oh. No, I don't know where Brad is. I'm getting scared. Guys. Conrad is so gonna die. Me either.
Something about this place is making my hair stick up so far it's gonna jump out of
Oh my god.
Pourquoi on se tire pas d'ici?
Walk fast. Fast.
N'importe où d'ici.
Shiny thing.
Vraiment envie de savoir ce qu'on va découvrir.
Miller.
On continue.
Okay.
What the hell do these dickheads want with us?
Ah, merde!
What are you doing?
What was that?
Ah! Go get it. Okay.
Watson, il y a une porte ici. Okay.
Let's stick together.
All of you, into the room.
Okay, yes. Let's all go into the room. Yes. Why? Why are we doing this? So stupid. Okay, let's take a chill pill for a second. My heart's racing. Okay. Can you explain interest group policy making? So all it is there's these people outside of government, right? And this is like the pluralist democracy theory, that we have these people, these groups called interest groups that, you know, they combine their singular interests and they form a group, right? And they try to get issues passed that are important for that group. So, for example, if we just take an interest group like the NRA, if you guys have ever heard of it, stands for the National Rifle Association. And so that particular interest group wants to make sure that gun rights stay legal and stay a constitutional right for every American. And so that would then translate into public policy where it ensures that the ability to own a firearm will stay in the United States. There's other ones if you want to think about more interest group policy making, like the NAACP, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, and their whole agenda is to push for policy which pushes more for racial equality and more rights for African Americans. I don't think Brad died. Can you re-explain Keynesian economics, fiscal policy, and monetary policy? Can you give like clear differences between them? Sure. So Keynesian economics would be the liberal theory of how you should solve economic problems, or like a depression or something like that, or an economic downturn. So that would be like using taxpayer money, so money that you get from taxes from the people, to create works programs or to create projects that will then create jobs for people. And then if you have jobs for people, then the people will have an income. And then if they have an income, they can finally spend money and provide for themselves. Okay? It's a very government involved theory of economics. And then you have fiscal policy. And fiscal policy is just saying that the government or is going to either lower or raise taxes, or it's going to spend money. Okay, that's what fiscal policy entitles. So then Keynesian economics would be a version of fiscal policy where you have a raising of taxes and a spending of money from the government. Monetary policy is what is conducted by the Federal Reserve, and their whole goal when they are conducting federal policy is looking for ways to incentivize people to spend money. And if they spend money, then they will then start to get the economy rolling so that people are spending money, they're taking loans, and businesses are profiting. A group is where they ask the supporter what they like or dislike about a candidate. Example. What are you answering? Example. Oh, did I miss something? I didn't see that question asked. Okay. Let me know if that makes sense. Dang, I got so scary when you scream. Yeah, I'm gonna scream a lot. Mr. Wynn wants us to ask questions so he can pause the game. That is so true. I'm getting scared. So monetary policy is like when interest rates go down. Well, be careful when you're talking about exactly what monetary policy is. There are three three ways to conduct monetary policy. And they can either be expansionary monetary policy, where you're trying to get people to spend money, and then it could be contractionary monetary policy, where you're getting people to stop spending money or slowing the down to spending money. Interest rates would relate to lowering the discount rate for banks when they borrow money from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve will loan out money to commercial banks. And what I mean by that is that they will loan it out and then they'll offer them a discount rate. The discount rate is the rate in which banks must pay back the Federal Reserve with the discount rate interest. Now, why that's important is because when the Fed lowers discount rate, that means that banks could then loan out their loans with a even lower interest rate. So furthermore, pushing banks to loan out money and then people to accept those loans. Okay, back to this freaking game, dude. Uh-oh.
Hey, it's pitch black in here.
It's definitely not pitch black because there's a light right there.
Oh. Thanks.
Wow, what a nice pirate. She had a lighter the whole time. How does that lantern work after all this time? I feel like it shouldn't work.
What the hell is this fucking place?
How about an abandoned
Given our
ship?
observations that this is some sort of ship and seems to be abandoned, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's some sort of abandoned ship.
Nice,
You think
Conrad.
the ship is the Manchurian gold?
We are in the vicinity of those coordinates.
We can't just sit around. We need a plan.
We're not exactly in the best position to be making any moves.
The second they let their guard down, we gotta take advantage of it and get off the ship.
Yeah, man, this whole rust bucket's one tetanus shot from the bottom of the ocean.
Conrad's
Henry
gonna
tried
die.
to
I
escape.
feel it.
Didn't exactly work out.
We gotta get back to the boat and find Brad.
What happened to him?
No idea.
They swiped our distributor cap. Gonna be difficult to get anywhere without it.
What's a distributor cap?
Okay, what exactly is a distributor cap? Now pretend you're talking to someone who doesn't know anything about boats.
It makes the engine
Go.
work. I don't know. The Duke of Milan is dead in the water without it.
While those guys are out panning for Manchurian gold or whatever they think they're gonna find on this floating coffin, we gotta take advantage and look around for a way out of here. Fliss, I just wanted to say that, I might have gotten things kind of wrong back there.
Excuse me?
I may have kind of prematurely come to the conclusion that maybe, you know, you're working some kind of side deal with these guys, or whatever. But I mean, obviously that's not true. They're being just as bad to you as they are to us, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Allow me to translate. He's saying that he's sorry.
Well,
Well, your apology is kinda accepted.
Nice.
cool.
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 Cool. All right. Conrad, find us a way out of here. I saw a picture light up.
What happened here?
Gangland. Ling of 1947. Archaeologist missing in Iraq. 24 British archaeologists have gone missing in the Zagros Mountains of Iraq. The Hodgson expedition arrived in the kingdom in September last year with the stated goal of unearthing the
When we told you this
something.
would be a quick little adventure,
Was there something in the small print?
should we expect an itemized bill?
What
for
up,
all
Jordan?
these,
How you doing? So for question 20, a Republican would want cheaper healthcare with lower taxes, and Democrats want government-funded healthcare that's free on immigration. Republicans want less immigration. Not that they want cheaper healthcare. They want healthcare that they want healthcare to be affordable, that people can go out and buy their own healthcare, and they want to lower taxes so people have more money so they can go out and buy their own healthcare for the healthcare that they feel is right for them. Obviously, more a healthcare plan that covers more is going to be more expensive, but that's like the American, or it's not the American, but it's the cultural value of equal opportunity kind of thing, individualism, laissez-faire, that let the market regulate and compete for prices for consumers. They don't want the government to come in and all of a sudden try to make healthcare free and affordable. Well, that's what a Democrat would want, is they want a government funded healthcare, because they feel like businesses are greedy and insurance companies are greedy, and that the government should provide a healthcare system because they feel that healthcare is I guess now they feel it's a right that all people should have, which is healthcare. On immigration, Republicans want less immigration. Well, they want stronger border controls so that you don't have illegal immigrants. They want legal immigration, not illegal immigration. Democrats want things like DACA. They want people who are born here without a choice to become American citizens, things like that. They want a more lenient way for an immigrant to obtain citizenship. You're starting to like Conrad? Why? It's kind of a D-bag. How would social desirability bias can have an opposite effect on an election? So remember we talked about the Bradley effect, Tom Bradley? That's an example of social desirability bias, where you have the pollsters calling up people and asking them, hey, who are you going to vote for in this election? Most people would say the person who they feel that pollster wants to hear. So in 1982, when that election was happening between Tom Bradley and not Duke, I forgot his name, but his last name is Duke Magian. People were saying, well, I want the black guy, so I'm going to say Tom Bradley, because I don't want the pollster to feel like I'm a racist or something, so they said Tom Bradley. When in reality, they were going to go vote for Duke Magian anyways. And so that's social desirability bias, where you you want to say tell the pollster, answer the pollster in a way that you think would make you not seem like, you know, you're a bad person, right? I made this example in class about like running for homecoming. You know, Sarah, if you were running for, no, I'm not going to use you. I'm saying your best friend Melody Escobar in class, right? Let's say she was running for homecoming queen, and she was running against you know, Andy Quintero, and let's say Andy had cancer and was going to die in 10 days, and someone asked you, hey, who are you going to vote for homecoming queen? You're obliged to say Andy because she's about to die, but in reality, you're going to go vote for your best friend Melody because you really don't care about Andy who's dying, right? That's what I'm talking about. Not saying that that's how you feel, but that's my example, like a very stupid example for social desirability bias. For abortion, Republicans are pro-life, and most Democrats are pro-choice. And for gun control, Democrats want less government control. What? I think we said that wrong. Yeah, Republicans are pro-life because they're more traditional and they're more religious. And Democrats are pro-choice because they are more for women's rights, individualism, and they are more forward-thinking. For gun control, Democrats want more government, as in they want the government to take the guns away, and Republicans want less gun control. I miss Brad. Me too. How long am I going to be live? I don't know. However long it takes. So what would be appropriate to say that Republicans want healthcare to be at a lower cost? Would it be appropriate? No, it would not be appropriate. I want you to think that, you know, Republicans value laissez-faire. They like it when the market is unregulated. They want businesses to prosper without regulation. And so when we say Republicans want a lower cost in healthcare, that's not necessarily true. They just want to cut taxes so that you can have more money in your pocket to buy the healthcare that's affordable for you and what's right for you. Can I print the study guide? Yes, you can, but remember that just because you do the study guide doesn't mean you get the extra credit automatically. You have to score at least a 60% to get the extra credit for the study guide. What do you mean by tax codes? What do I mean by tax codes? What number is that? I don't know which one you're talking about. Is this test scenario based? I mean, there are some questions that will be scenario based. Not the Andy scenario again. Thanks, Sarah. Miss N, I'm gonna play Friday Nights at Freddy tomorrow after the test. Cool. Sorry, I put Democrats twice. Yeah, I figured. So till like 10, because I gotta go at 8 and be back at like 9-ish. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Hopefully I answered most of your guys' questions. I know some people just did some rewind. Let me know in the chat if all that made sense.
Extras.
Yeah. Kidnapping, 750.
What's going on?
Just enjoying the perks.
Remember,
of our
Fliss and
all-inclusive cruise.
Conrad were like macking out on the boat.
Okay. We got one guy complaining about another guy pretending to be sick so he could get out of guarding one of the holes.
Okay, cool, Carla.
And I guess he was kind of a repeat offender. Sounds like nobody liked it very much down there. So, I guess the moral of the story is stay the fuck away from the haunted cargo holds.
Haunted. Maybe they just didn't like working there.
Yeah, or maybe there are super ghosts.
That's... What?
Ghosts, but like 16-bit.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
Super ghosts.
Right. We just need to stay calm and focus on getting out of here.
Nice, Conrad.
I just wish I knew what the fishermen were planning.
Super ghosts.
Look, those meatballs are probably just looking for some get rich
Who calls
quick
people
Manchurian gold.
meatballs?
Which may not even exist. I mean, what if they don't find anything?
What kind of insult is that?
So,
Andy, you're a
We do.
meatball. Way I see it, we got two
The way I see
options.
it, we got two options. We sneak out or we stay here and fight.
A guy
Simple as
named
that.
Conrad, that's who.
Sneaking out is a better option, but I just don't know how we're gonna do it. Okay, well, we're not gonna do anything from in here. We need to keep looking around and try to find a way out.
All right, yeah, catch you later.
Alright, let's go look at that picture, see who's gonna die.
I wonder why this was ripped off.
Oh. Thought it was gonna be a picture. It's Conrad's insult. Don't judge him, Mr. Wynn. I'm judging him.
What do you think this ship was?
A haunted ghost ship. Hey, baby doll. I miss you like crazy. 3 months until my next leave, and jumping into your arms. 3 months. I've been on some shore leave with the guys, had a few beers, but don't worry, I'm keeping everything ready for you, if you catch my drift. How's work? I hope that boss of yours is leaving you alone. I know you can't take care of yourself, but I feel helpless being so far away, and I just want to keep you safe. Love, Conrad. Oh, even
Great.
more.
Of all the places I'm gonna die on, a bona fide ghost ship.
I get a lot of time to think while I'm guarding the cargo holds. It's dark and spooky down there. Some of the other guys have seen a figure roaming around, but I've always got you with me to keep me safe too. I will be with you soon and get a job as a mechanic, and we can get married and have 2 children. We'll be happy together forever. Love you so much. Miller X. Miller X. Alright. Tax codes, question 25. Let's see. Explain the difference between the 2 tax codes. What tax code do liberals, conservatives, and libertarians prefer? Oh, I know what that is. It's flat tax and progressive tax. Which ones do they like? That accent, though, yeah, it's good. It's good. I practice that all the time. I gotta talk like that tomorrow. I think you guys would just get annoyed soon. Oh my god, glasses.
Real creepy.
What am I gonna do with this thing? What's the point of these things that you can pick up? Like, what am I supposed to do with them? Like, what is the reason the creators made these glasses on the table for? What am I supposed to do with them? Oh, secret passage? No way. Huh. Easy. I'm scared.
Hey, look what I found over here.
Nice try.
Give me a minute. Gonna see if I can get it off.
Je vais aller explorer la salle des machines. Danny, tu fouilles les soutes.
Les soutes? T'es sérieux? T'as vu l'endroit?
Poor Danny.
Ça tombe en ruine, Olson. Et j'ai pas les outils pour y arriver.
Fais ce que je te dis. Et c'est tout.
Va te faire foutre.
Quoi? Qu'est-ce que t'as dit?
Fight. Fight.
Tu restes ici et tu surveilles.
Oh, hey, Councilman Jam. Get it open yet?
Any luck?
I can't get it open.
Hey, come here.
Maybe we can bend it open and get out of here.
Bend it like
We
Beckham.
don't know where a vet like this would go.
Can't be worse.
Wherever it leads, it can't be worse than here.
You want me to just smash through this wall?
That's
Oh, yeah,
probably
sure.
the
Big man
worst
on
thing you
campus.
should do.
Someone should create a distraction. This is gonna be loud.
Yeah, okay. Conrad, you do it.
Oh, Connor's dead. Flat tax rate is where everybody's taxed the same, like the same exact percentage. So an example of a flat tax would be like sales tax, since everybody has to pay the same exact sales tax whenever you go to the store or buy something.
Yeah, no, you. I'm gonna rip your pirate bears off your shoulders and stomp them into rainbow-colored stew. I'm warning you. I am an American citizen. You really want my president coming after you guys? Because he will. Each and every one of you, personally.
Now barricade the door.
Hey, can you hear me? I'm talking to you. Hello? Hurry up.
Why is he breathing so hard already? They vanished. Oh boy. This is when it gets tricky.
Are we safe now?
Stay quiet. We need to keep going.
Look at that. I love what they've done with the place.
Come on. There's gotta
Whatever
be
we
some
do,
stairs around here.
just don't split up. No, no, no. Why am I so far behind? I'm not going into any doors by myself. I'll tell you right now. Oh no, don't look, don't look. Just keep going. Go faster! God damn it! God damn it. Ah! What was that?
I just want to know where the hell they all went.
There
Did you guys
should
see
be
that?
Dozens of people on board. Hundreds.
How could they all just vanish? And leave all
Nope,
of this
nope.
stuff
Just keep
behind?
walking. Just keep walking.
Doesn't add
Just
up.
keep walking. Just keep walking. Don't look in there! Go! Go! Okay. What do we do about number 7, Robert Putnam? Don't answer it. Just skip it. Man, this game's scary. Where'd they go?
You hear that?
Yeah.
If by that you mean the terrifying sound, then no, I didn't hear anything.
Yes.
You know you did? Was it something moving?
Something
That
moving
would be
make that sound,
my
sure.
mentality too. How are you guys so ahead of us already?
I am so freaked out.
Me too.
It's okay. I'll protect you.
Yes, let's walk into the door. Ah! Nope.
Oh, this is nice.
Don't walk that way.
I wonder
Stick
where
together.
everyone went.
Stick
Maybe
together.
everyone's hiding in the hold for a big surprise.
Ah! No, no, no. Where'd we go? Why? Freaking sailor girl. Ah, cutscene. Nice. Woo. That was close, guys.
I think I see something moving down there.
Turn off the flashlight, you idiot.
Shh. Everyone quiet.
It's not just a game. Oh, there we go. Oh, this guy's so gonna die. If you see a little kid, that is a bad, bad thing. Oh, there's the distributor cap.
That's the distributor cap from the Duke.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What?
I'm gonna go get it.
No. Yes. What do we do? I don't think we should get it. I feel like she's gonna get caught, and then we're gonna get separated. Let's stick together.
We gotta be careful. Could be a trap. We gotta take the chance.
Bliss, I just told you no, and then you did it anyways. I hate you. Yes, no Robert Putnam. Skip it.
Holy crap.
What? What? Oh.
Get out.
Good warning. Asian guy.
Come here.
Oh God.
God damn it, they're taking Bliss. Shut the fuck up, man. Where are the others?
Arrête de crier, j'essaie d'entendre ce qui se passe.
Je crie pas.
Ta gueule. Je veux savoir où sont les autres.
I told you not to go for it. You did it anyways.
We're gonna follow them.
It's fine. I'm not gonna dock you points for it. It's not gonna be on the exam. That's all. Told you not to split up.
Gotta keep our distance. This way we can get ahead of them.
Let's hope it's faster.
I got this.
No. Back to the main cabin. I hate these angles, guys.
What was that? You heard that?
Maybe
Nope.
we get an iceberg.
Nope.
Not funny.
Nope. Keep going. Just keep walking. Don't look. Why can't I walk as fast as my friends? This is how I watch scary movies.
What is with this place?
I'm telling you, we hit an iceberg, we're going down.
Go, get in there.
Wait a minute. We've been here before.
I don't think so.
Oh, I swear we've been here before, Alex. Have you been leading us in circles?
Come on, guys, we gotta keep moving.
Guys, I don't like this game. Freaking A, man. Oh my God. Don't leave me!
Alright, what is this place?
I'm thinking we gotta go through here. What? What?
There's something in here with us. Didn't you? I mean, did you hear anything?
All right, well, we should keep moving.
I know I saw something. It was moving in the shadows.
Let's just say nothing. Beware the pan. Yep. Go, go, go! God damn it! Go faster!
Alright, we've been here before. I'm sure of it. We're going around in circles.
What do you
Nice.
want to do? Turn around?
We've seen all this before.
Cool it, Jay. We don't have a lot of options.
Okay, no. This isn't working for me.
What?
Oh,
Gross caskets and crappy chapels.
it's where we
What am
want
I
to
seeing,
be. It is
You're right.
crappy.
It's gross and it's crappy. You gotta get out of here too sweet.
Best jump scare so far.
Okay, so can we just get the fuck out then?
Yes. Oh
What
no.
is this?
Jump scare incoming. I'm gonna check it over here with my friends.
All this space?
How is this any weirder than anything else we've seen today?
Why would they have got some serious locks in these caskets?
Why would they be chained and locked?
Well, that's one way to end a relationship.
Okay. Nope, I'm not gonna go out and check that place. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going. I'm going. Nope, we're not checking anything.
Can we please hurry? I'm
Yes,
done
please
sightseeing.
hurry.
Roger
Me
that.
too.
We gotta get Fliss.
Go!
Time to do this.
Oh my god!
What the hell is making that sound?
Oh no.
What's that?
Whoa. Why so spick and span?
Oh! There's a dead dude.
Fuck!
Hey, this is no time to be fucking around. I'm serious. I can't take it.
Nope, 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 nope. Don't look at it. Go. Just keep walking. Who cares? Ah! Run!
Connie? Connie!
Oh my god. What? How'd you get lost already?
Connie, where the fuck are you? Where is Conrad?
He must have gone on ahead.
What?
Connie!
How do you lose someone? They're just right there.
Hey, Conrad!
Hey, Conrad!
Where the hell did he go?
He's dead. Uh-oh. Aw, so cute.
Where are you taking me?
Now, why would I tell you?
Am I supposed to walk?
Tell me where we are going, damn it!
Just keep walking. Oh, I've been to this place before. It's a wrench!
Hey! Back off! Leave
Nice
that
try.
alone.
Come on, dude, stay close to me, man. I don't want to
You
go
don't even
alone.
know what you're doing. You just do whatever he tells you, don't you?
Come on, man. Don't leave me alone, bro. I'm scared.
Stop.
Those are some weird noises. Something's behind you. This is how I watch my scary movies, guys. One eye open. Uh-oh.
All right, come out! Show yourself! Damn it.
Nice.
fucking place is cursed.
Oh, I thought he was gonna die right there.
Look at this.
Medan. Oh, it's the man of Medan. Why do you guys make me play this game? I should never have played this game.
What was that noise?
What are you talking about? I don't want to hear anything from you.
Oh, light flickering. Freaking A, man. Can you explain the two tax cuts? Tax cuts? What do you mean tax cuts? Are we talking about the tax codes or tax cuts? Thick baddie teacher. Yep, that's me. Has a goddamn cross in one of the rooms. Does that mean it's automatically cursed? It has a cross. So one of the tax codes is the flat rate tax code, where everybody is taxed the same. And an example of that would be like sales tax. Like, you know, everything that we buy has like an 8% sales tax tacked onto it. And then there is the progressive tax system, which the more money you make, the more you get taxed, and the less money you make, the less you get taxed. So it kind of goes in like a steady ladder like this. You know, the more you make, the more income is taken away from you, and that's the type of system we have in the United States today, right? We kind of went over it briefly, and then so the two, how should I say it? The two ideologies that would agree with the progressive tax code would be liberals and conservative, and then libertarians like the flat tax rate because they want everyone to get taxed evenly, and if they're not going to get taxed evenly, they shouldn't have a tax system at all. Explain the four attitudes that shape political behavior. Individualism, which is, you know, protecting your rights. Everybody has rights that you're born with, you know, life, liberty, property, pursuit of happiness, and that you are the individual and you can pick yourself up if you need to. You can function in society. You can depend on yourself. You are the individual. Then we have free enterprise, which is the ability to conduct a business, create a business, and compete with other businesses without the need for the government to step in. Pretty much, you know, you have economic freedom to start a business if you want to, and economic freedom to not start a business if you want to, and that you can prosper without the government taking money away from you. Then there is, what was the other one? I can't think right now. We had free enterprise. Oh yeah, also include laissez-faire in there. Laissez-faire would be like a hands-off approach to business. Equal opportunity. Everyone has an equal opportunity to become successful. It's like kind of like that American dream that anybody can come here and make something of themselves. And the last one was, oh yeah, limited government and rule of law. That's what it was. Limited government, rule of law. The idea that the government is not above us. The idea that politicians and people in office are not above the law. Even the president of the United States. Everybody will be judged if they are a criminal, if they do bad things. There's no person that is above us in society. If they have an upside down cross, there could be a demonic entity present. Well, that's right. What is the libertarian economic thought? Is just no government involvement? Pretty much, it's like laissez-faire to the fullest. It's okay to cry, Mr. Wynn. He's too scared to think. That is true. I don't know how much longer I can play this game, guys. It's freaking me out, man.
Please, you don't have to do this.
Let's walk down the creepy corridor. Ooh.
Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. That guy. That guy's probably still right here with us. I mean, you die on a ship, your ghost stays on the ship.
You're right.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Mr. Wynn, for the LQ, what do I do after I did the claim? Well, now you're going to start your body paragraph. Topic sentence, into evidence, into explaining how your evidence connects, or explain your evidence and how it connects to your claim. Remember, your claim should have a line of reasoning. Alright, we'll check the skeleton. Okay.
Where did all your friends go?
I don't know what the fuck this is all about, but we gotta keep moving and find Olsen. Now.
Okay.
Olsen? Merde. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Oh, creepy dark corridor.
What was that?
Hey, nice pictures you hung on the wall for us. What? Let me look at the picture. I don't want loud things in my ears, man. Ooh. Walking around corners, man. Yeah, you go first.
C'est quoi ce bordel?
What the hell?
Great. Guys, I'm so scared. Come on. Ugh, I'm all alone.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Peek in the vent. Don't peek in the vent. Oh, God, don't zoom into her face. That's scary. I'm so scared, guys. I cannot tutor like this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Of course.
That can't be a good sign.
It's never a good sign. Sure, let's go look at the shiny thing. That doesn't sound bad at all. Another dead body over there.
Jesus.
Some
What
dead
happened down
bodies.
here?
Dude, how do you guys play these games, man? I freaking hate these games. Oh. So creepy. Yeah, you look friendly. Oh, a knife. Nice. Ah! I think I just saved her life with that. Dude, I am so scared, man. I would say it if I could, but you're a little pan. Yep, I am. I don't deny it. This is why I don't want scary. Of course, that's a really nice. Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh, there's Brad.
Shit, 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 shit. Fuck, shit, fuck.
We found Brad, guys.
All right, let's go. Buck up, you motherfucker. Come on.
Buck up. Dude, just stay on the ship.
All right, buck up. Buck it up, B-boy. All right, beat it up, B. All right, let's do this.
Dude, if there's an intruder alert, I would kill that guy. That's not the same type of scary as this.
Holy shit.
Stay on the boat. What are you doing? Can I go back out? Oh man. I'd karate chop them, yeah, because I know kung fu, baby. Or eat them? What the hell is that? Don't like that?
Hello? Who's there? This can't be good.
Hello? Oh, freaking A, man. I am exactly like Brad right now. Just a big pansy. Those are legs, no? Guys, I don't want to play this game anymore, dude. I'm freaking out, man. I don't think I can beat this game. You going to sleep already, Queso? Guys, this is giving me too much anxiety. I don't like this. Ah. No. I can't. And now that you're leaving me, Queso, I don't want to do it without you. Dude, I am a big pansy. Can we just play a different game, guys? It's not fun. Friday Night at Freddy's. Brian, you play the game, dude. Hop on my Minecraft server. Do you really play Minecraft? I don't know. I don't want to play this game, dude. Maybe I'll muster up the courage. Okay, only 1 hour a day. Okay, just 1 hour a day. All right. No, we're gonna play Medan. I don't want to play this game anymore. Stardew Valley? Are you serious? I can't believe you're into that game. I can't play this game anymore. Okay, next week we'll play another hour. But right now my heart is racing too much. I can't handle it. Oh, wrong one. That one would give you a seizure. Okay, let's just play some chill music for a second. I need to relax, man. I want to watch my freaking reactions again, dude. Woo! Make some pans shirts. I live in Orange County. Yeah, man, because I grew up in the streets of Anacrime. What do you know about Anacrime, dude? It's just a webcam, dude. My face isn't really that red, okay? I think I messed with the settings too much. Do you ever get headphone hair? Not really, because it doesn't really like sit. Actually, kind of does. A little bit. Not really though. Like I would never wear my headphones if I was going to go out. On number 10, it explains the methods in which polls are conducted. Are you asking like the surveys online or someone at the store handing out papers or like surveys? What? No, I'm talking about the scientific method of surveys, right? Like margin of error, random digit sampling, question order, framing the question, all these things to get unbiased. Hop on Total Jerkface and play some Happy Wheels. I don't know what that is. Define these political ideologies. A, liberal, conservative, libertarian, progressive, populism. So that's all in the first slide that we ever learned about. I mean, you should know what a liberal is. You should know what a conservative is. And you should know what a libertarian is. Let me see. Where is my display capture? So I can show it. There it is. Okay. So then let's take a look at the slide that's on so you can kind of see where it's at. You want it out of my mouth? Okay, so there you have liberals want more government to solve the issues. You want more government involvement. You want the government to spend taxpayers' dollars to uplift the people in poverty. You value individuals more than the group conservatives are kind of the opposite. They want the government to let the issues solve themselves with a little bit of incentive, a little bit of push to help people. And so the example that'd be like, cutting taxes so people can help themselves. The less government involvement, usually the better. More traditional values. I do play golf with friends, actually, with my friends. But I don't know if that's a good streaming game. I don't know what else to say. But there's a lot of things about conservative. I can't just put it all on one slide. Libertarian, we know that they have a high regard for civil liberties, individualism. They're conservative on economic issues, but very liberal on social issues. So as liberal as you can be on social issues. Remember, they like the legalization of marijuana and probably other drugs too. But they are very hands-off approach on economics. They don't want the government to regulate at all. The least government intervention as possible, or no government intervention. The government who governs least is the best type of government. COD zombies, CS:GO, PUBG. Okay, populism. Populism is a very religious type of belief. They value morality and ethics taught in church. Or, I don't know, just any game. Yeah, I'll play something. We'll figure it out. But hold on for a second. Whereas progressives, remember, these are like the muckrakers. Thanks, Queso. These are the ones that were against government corruption. They were against big business. They were more for workers' rights, workers' unions, anything to help people get better working conditions, they were for. What's the difference between fiscal policy and monetary policy? Fiscal policy is when the national government affects the public policy, either by spending money, which is usually taxpayer money, or by taxing the people, either taxing them less or taxing them more. While monetary policy is all about the Fed or the Federal Reserve and how they control the cash flow and how they encourage us to either spend money through contractionary monetary policy or how they encourage us, how they encourage us to spend more money with expansionary monetary policy, or how they discourage us from spending with contractionary monetary policy. And expansionary would be like, lowering the discount rate, lowering the reserve requirement, anything to help us or encourage us to spend money and get more loans. That's expansionary monetary policy. Anything to stop us from spending money or slow down our spending would be contractionary monetary policy. So that might be like raising the discount rate or raising the reserve requirement ratio. Hey, Mr. Wynn, explain the methods in which polls are conducted. Okay. Slowly. And also, I might join you for lunch tomorrow if I catch you. We can have more manly bonding time. Nice. Then don't invite Kate. I have first lunch. I'm sad. He said he wants a mandate. Get it? A mandate? Do you have a class fourth? Yeah. What are we looking for again? Oh yeah, polling. That's all you need to hear. Okay, so here are the sampling techniques that people use. Here's the methodology of it. So we have, objective wording, objective questioning, and objective framing, okay? So we make sure that we don't invoke any emotional responses through our questioning, right? Like, we would just ask, do you think abortion should be legal? You don't want to ask something like, do you think abortion should be legal when a woman's life is in danger? Then you'll elicit a different response. And then we have sampling techniques to make sure it's a very scientific poll, that's a very accurate poll. And it's these are like the three most important things, and I put that the representative sample should be stratified. Okay, so you want a representative sample. You want the sample to be random. Okay, there's no individual or human bias. You want it to be random because you dial, or you're not the person dialing, but a computer dials it for you. So there's no individuals who actively pick the people they're going to call and pull. You want it stratified or weighted and properly represented, so that you have a sample that is properly represented of the universe you are pulling. So for example, if the state of California has 75% Mexican Americans, then you got to make sure that your poll is representative of that 75% of Mexican Americans. And then of course you have to calculate the sampling error or the margin of error to let people know how accurate the poll is. If I go during lunch, can I get passed because I have second lunch? Wait, why would you come during second lunch? I have a class. I can't do anything with you. I can't talk to you. I have to teach. Sorry if you explained this already, but do we have to worry about bowling alone? No, you do not have to worry about. You do not have to worry about bowling alone. If I go during lunch, can I get a pass because I have first lunch? I mean, I guess. What? You can't be ditching class just to hang out with me. I should play cooking games? Like what game? Like Cooking Simulator? Or Cooking Mama? I don't know if I killed Connor or not, Paige, but like, I can't play that game anymore. It's giving me a heart attack. I'm a little pansy. Not to hang out, to study? I just don't know if I can help you out because I'll just be managing my class. Like, of course, I would love for you to come hang out if you have a first lunch, but I don't want you coming in if I have a class. I got like another hour in. That's pretty much as far as I could get through without being more terrified. I was like mortified. Literally mortified. I don't know how you guys watch scary movies or play scary games, man, but that shit freaks me out, man. Whew. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I like watching more than I like playing though. I usually don't play scary games because I just hate jump scares so much. So yeah, I kind of just pushed out a little bit. Let's see, what do I have? Golf with Friends, Divinity, Medan, Catan. I kind of uninstalled some of my games. See if there's any good games on Steam. The Wild 8? I think that's like a betrayal game. That looks cool. Neocab, visual novel. Code Vein, Outward. I heard good things about this game, Outward. It's good to play with a friend. Cube World. So there was this pan that dropped when I was passing through the kitchen. That kind of freaked me out. Play whatever will lower your heart rate. Thanks. deliver us to the moon. We were here together. And you guess you'll play with me? You think I made of money, dude? Why don't you get a job, Brian? I'm gonna play some Madden. My friend just bought me Madden the other day, and I'm really bad at it, and I'm trying to get better. So let's just do that. See me? You think anyone wants to hire me? What? There's a really good jump scare at 14:22. Let's see. I'm quite curious. I don't think that was it. It was that part where the pan dropped. That is it bad. Right here? Yeah, I don't like this game. Oh my god. That is so pathetic. It was a freaking pan. Oh man. That was no good. Would I play Borderlands? I would. Do you guys think that game's fun, by the way, Borderlands? I missed the last bit. Rip, I was eating nothing. I just can't play that game anymore, April. I'm sorry. Example bandwagon. That's right. Hold on, I need to plug in my controller. Honestly, I want to play that game so bad. Are you talking about Borderlands? Clippers, Kawhi. You know what? I am a huge Kawhi fan, but man, now I have to hate him because he's a freaking Clippers, man. If you're a Laker fan, you can't like the Clippers. They've always been like the B team. All right, I'm playing my career right now. QB1. The look at defeat you had in you was okay. You had in. So sorry for laughing, but you know the first one. Oh, thanks. I did it for you guys. Just played Red Dead next stream, easy peasy. I was playing Red Dead last year, but I kind of got bored of it. I don't know why. You wish you had Borderlands? I don't know. It doesn't seem that amazing. What did Bruce Arian say to me? I was hoping to see some downfield completions, but you know what? It was the first time I think. Okay, sure.
Start your week by installing a game plan.
I'm not even Mahomes in this. I'm Mr. Win. I'm gonna play the first half. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So pretty much what happened was you start the season and you play in college and you play in the college tournament and you're in the semifinals. I guess you're supposed to win, but I freaking lost because I'm terrible and I don't know how to play this game that well. Oops. Oh no, I didn't want to train. And I lost, and then my training and training camp for this draft was terrible. And so I got drafted in like the 7th round. It was so sad. Whoops. You had some major deja vu. At least you can tell people you've been drafted. Yeah, at least I wasn't last. Just the 7th round. I'm pretty sure the 7th round isn't even broadcasted on national television. Oh, god damn it. I know what I'm doing wrong. I have to wait for the entire play to develop. Alright, this is bad practice. Wait, why is being drafted in the 7th round bad? Because that means you're not a very high priority player. It's not bad, but it's also not good. Oh, I can upgrade my player.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses. This is your development trait. Superstar
Sure. Whatever that means. In the zone ability. I don't like that. Alright. Good night and good luck, everybody. Dang, you guys sleep early. Alright. Thanks, Sarah. See you later. You still get drafted to a team which they all care about, so they just put the... Oh, yeah. I'm a fun guy. I love the game basketball. There is no more questions you need to ask in order for me to tell you about myself. I can't give you the whole spill. What are you talking about, Bryant? You think Borderlands is a good game? Interesting. I don't know. Oh, you mean? Ha 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 ha. I'm a bored man. Man, if I can't beat Miami, dude. Darn it. You're whack, whack, whack. It's called China Smash. Nice. Nice win. Where's the donation button? There's none, dude. I'm not streaming on Twitch. Mr. N, your guy is clearly being double teamed. Okay, I know. Okay, come on, dude. Sometimes you gotta trust your wide receiver. Brian has said something offensive, so YouTube has blocked it, but I'll let it slide. Get him! I only pass, baby. Woo! What a throw, baby. Ah! How's that offensive? He is a bully. Why are you friends with this guy? Dude! Can you guys defend me? Alright. 3rd and 24. Not bad. Not bad. My online is trash. Alright. We need to go for a long shot. Catch the ball! The team is garbage. Why did he catch it? What a loser. I'm really good at this game. I got him! Bring joy to everyone's lives. I'm sure you bring a lot of joy to Vanessa's lives. To Vanessa's life. Like today when you took off her beanie and exposed her hair. That was not nice, dude. Wow. Can you catch the ball? I made the wrong pass. Wow, I'm a really bad quarterback. Look! Go, Evans, go! Necessary and Mr. N's amazing 10 out of 10 jump scare, I guess. Alright, I'll let my running back run. Biggest bullies. Oh my god. That was bad. This is terrible. That was a terrible decision. I forced it up. Vanessa, go choke on your green tea with 10 pumps, classic, and light ice. That is so mean. What's my favorite football team? It's the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, we're just going to chuck it to Evans. Hopefully you can go get it, buddy. Third and 21, baby. I actually liked the Chiefs before they went on that Super Bowl run. I liked them after game 1 of last season. I believed in the rookie. Vanessa, you're not going to go and study with Jade at Starbucks today? With 10 pumps? Is that like 10 pumps of sugar?
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league.
Tommy, I know you didn't get a lot of reps in college. That's what we've thrown the wolves at you these last August, is that you work hard and get better every week, because come September, I have to move forward with the 53 best players. I hope you're one of them. Oh my god. I think this guy is gonna cut me, dude. What if I get cut? Alright, I have to play good, guys, or else Jameis Winston beats me out. I think I gotta play some more running plays. I think I'm being too predictable.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got one.
Starbucks at 3 a.m. sounds reasonable. You guys go every Sunday?
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium.
That just sounds way too sweet. I don't know what sugar is in my coffee or drinks anymore. It just tastes like bitter coffee. Alright, let's try concept. Alright, let's try to run it. Nice.
After a short gain of 2. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down.
God, you suck.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your
Can you guys protect me? God damn it. Nice. Nice.
Big time receiver coming out of Hofstra ends up having a heck of an NFL career.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well.
Caramel frap just ends up getting old sometimes. Gotta get a upside down caramel macchiato. Oh, go!
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Damn it.
Complete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
Nice, Chris Godwin. The only thing that sucks about T is that somehow some know how to make it good and some just don't take their time to do it right. Coffee is nasty? How can you say coffee is nasty? It's like what I need to survive. Upside down macchiato is so bomb. That's what got you out? It puts the caramel on the bottom.
They think he might be off to the races.
Get out. You didn't get out? Gotta call a timeout. Stop the time.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over.
Ooh. Oh god.
Will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Let's just do coach suggestions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Catch the ball, dude. Come on.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It is NASTY. I don't know about that, man. Coffee's so good.
Still out there in the 2nd quarter.
Caramel frap is like $4. But you gotta get the Ventis though. I mean, I can't even drink that type of coffee anymore.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Freaking throw it, you idiot!
Pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked
Finally, you catch it. Nice. What? He didn't catch it. Ah! Dude, block for me. Coffee venti is like $6 to $8. Yeah, but it's so good when you crave, especially black coffee. You know, actually throw it up. Yeah, I know. Black coffee is hard to drink, but when you're fat like me, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. God damn it. I am terrible at this game. Haven't had a question for a while. Seems like everybody understands. Has anyone tried Vietnamese coffee before? What do you need, buddy? Nice. But number 20. Wait, Gang's playing 1 through 28 on the study guide? No. You think your mom has? How does your mom have? We use those 2 links to do on the poster assignment. Yeah, you can. It's pretty good information. I got too scared. Why you say it like that, Vanessa? I don't have any other games to play. Is there a place in Rialto called like Coffee Nuts or something like that? He wants to show his very talented skills. I don't know why you put skills in quotation marks. Oh, nice. What a pass. Why do I stream on YouTube? Because a lot of my students don't have a good Wi-Fi connection. So they couldn't load up my stream on Twitch because I'm not a partner. So I don't have like a stream slider, like a stream filter slider where you can change the quality of how good the stream looks. But on YouTube, you don't need to be a partner to do that. It's whack. Because Bryant and I can never agree on something and always fight. What? What are we talking about here? That was a mistake. God damn it. Resident Sleeper. Guys, I can't even play this stupid Medan game. How am I going to play Friday Night at Freddy's? You scared someone? Run! Wow! Oh, I see. I don't even know what that game is. Oh, go! Nice. Because Andrew looks like a thug, dude. Oh, that guy got destroyed. Well, I didn't do anything in my 3 quarters of play. No touchdowns or anything.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy.
The coach doesn't like me, dude. Oh, yeah, you can't pog champ here. You can't poggers. I mean, I used to stream on Twitch, but like, dude, people be like, I can't load your stream, and it's only like a 720p stream. It's like you guys all have like potato Wi-Fi's and stuff. Social environment. Dude, I didn't make the team. Ask for another chance. Give me one more chance. Oh man, I didn't want to train. Social environment and geography. Social environment is... Oh, it's like civic institutions, right? Let me double check that. Yeah, it's religious institutions and civic institutions. So how they socialize, or how do they change your political socialization? Like going to church would be a religious institution. So in that sense, like how does it going to church shift your political thought? And so if you're going to church more, you're more likely to be conservative or vote Republican because they are more in tune to the traditional values. If you attend church, you're more likely to vote, have a higher chance of voting. And civic institutions like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, any athletic team. I'm not talking about like high school athletic team. I'm talking about like a bowling league or something like that. They reinforce like already held beliefs because you guys start to become like this tight-knit community. And usually when you're like that, you accept diversity a little bit more if you're part of like a team or something like that. These are usually like non-governmental things. We don't really see it anymore. I don't know if it'll be on the exam, but yeah, that's what it is. A bowling league's another example of a civic institution. For number 16, how do we explain social desirability, like the whole bias thing and how it has an opposite effect on the elections? So social desirability bias would be like if a pollster asks you to or who you're gonna vote for, and you kind of just tell them who you think they want to hear because you don't want them to think badly of you. That's social desirability bias. You desire to say what society accepts. So that one example I used in class, Brianna, when I was like, if you're running for homecoming, or if your friend is running for homecoming queen, and another person's running for homecoming queen who's like got cancer and is about to die in 10 days, someone asks you who you're gonna vote for, you would probably say, I'll probably vote for the girl with cancer, because you feel bad, right? You don't want them to think badly of you, but in reality, what you're gonna do is you're gonna vote for your friend, right? I ordered a peach jasmine and said it was, and I like said it with such like anger or something voice. I'll do it tomorrow before the test. And all I hear is that lady drop her headset, and then she called for backup shot. I was like a thug or a pendejo. I don't know what you're talking about, Vanessa. Not like the bandwagon effect. It's kind of like the opposite, I would say. Can I get a peach jasmine green tea, Holmes? Did you say it like that? It was when I talked about social environment. I talked about civic institutions. I talked about religious institutions, how you're more likely to vote because you're in a religious institution. Moral traditional values, ethics. Hey, Wendy. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, how is that my fault? What's the Mills concept? Nice. Thought I upgraded my player already. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I got 1/4 score a touchdown, guys. Can I do it? Probably not, because I'm terrible at this game. What the hell? Not bad.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
They started at their 2, now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. The second down and tip there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty
Flag.
on the field.
What? Are you serious?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Get the first down, you idiot. Oh my god.
It's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
My god. I need to score, and I need to score fast.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
What?
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now back to throw.
Dude, catch the ball. Why are you not catching the ball? This is not my fault. Okay. I'm off the team, guys.
They'll drop the throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
All the way in the end zone.
Complete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final.
Because you get exposed to more ideas in graduate school. You start to learn about more political theory in graduate school.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it wasn't really always
Usually, college professors and teachers in college tend to be very liberal.
Out, didn't they? Because nothing came.
No! I've been cut! Does that mean that I have to start my season over again? So who's staying up late tonight to finish the study guide? So what do I do now that I'm not on team? Oh, Maddie's here. Maddie, you're lurking in the background. I actually thought the first unit was using this one. You sure about that? I guess we'll see tomorrow when we take the exam. I personally think that Unit 4 is easy. Retired player. Congratulations, Tommy. You've been a shining example for college athletes everywhere. Early on, you were unscouted, unnoticed, undrafted. No one gave a chance. Beside all, you worked on your way to an NFL roster. Your zero-year career is something to be proud of. Hold your head high. Wow, really? Nice. You've been busy doing the study guide, huh? Plot twist, Mr. N made the Unit 1 test seem easy, so you have faith for this one. I don't think the Unit 1 test was easy, guys. I thought that one was pretty hard. Let me get some more water. I'll be right back. Bless me. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna turn off the music for a bit. It's kind of hard to hear myself think. Oh, why am I football game? You literally have to try to get cut off. You actually put an effort this to be this bad. My blind grammar could be better. Dude, this game's hard, man. This is like the first time I've ever played like a Madden game. I'm not even lying. Yeah, make fun of his grammar. Nice grammar, Bryant. Idiot. What an idiot. Let's start a new career. Let's see if I can do better this time, guys.
I'm gonna put it this simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback.
What the hell happened?
To graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. I have to make my Asian face again, dude. What a dork, dude. Can I be blonde? That's blonde. I want like a dirty mustache. Or a goatee. Nice. Ooh. Oh, we can do this. I one ugly dude. Ooh, big lips. My hometown is Mathis. We from the toe, baby. The only game Mr. N can have facial hair on. Yep, that's true. Did I spell Rialto wrong? Oh god.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that I'm even in this position right now. I want to thank everyone for showing up today.
This is what I get for paying attention to the chat.
Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Look at this guy's freaking eyes, dude. Can't even open them.
I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
What do you mean, what's tomorrow?
Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Oh. What college team should I play for? Let's play for USC. Brian's coming after you. SoCal, baby. Washington. Can we skip this? I've already seen this.
With this team's star-starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this.
Yeah, the graphics are pretty darn good.
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
Look at his face.
That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job.
I love his voice too. Totally fits the face. Yo, coach, I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let five-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
Better question is, if you're a young five-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
What's Quebo? Still don't know what Huevo is. Repeating it doesn't make... Oh, Huevos.
Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Ooh, lose weight. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Big staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
Look at his face. It's the best. I'm here to play... Who's a crappy team? Damn, they're all good. I'm here to play Florida State.
I'm here to play Florida State. Seminoles, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
My first name. What is it? My first name is Van. My last name is Rye. Ant. Wait, why is it on caps? Dang it. Rye. Ant. Van Bryant. Oh, that's actually got a nice ring to it.
That's me.
I know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
I'm the quarterback. Can't get over this face, man.
Yeah.
It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
So we all know you're.
He looks so botched.
Don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Let's do Scrambler this time. Let's see what happens.
Well, hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. There's a lane, I'll find it and go.
He's got these like cheekbones that are just like popping out.
Better yet, how would your teammates?
Majestic Squidward.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat?
I'm an entertainer.
Jokester, give me something.
You know, they say I like to keep things loose in the locker room. Football's important, but doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Okay, so a little bit of work hard, play hard, that kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of both.
Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right? Yeah.
So when I played this game, I lost, and he started crying because we lost.
All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me? I got you, man. I got you.
I got you, man. I got you. Don't even trip, Holmes. Oh my god, it's Melissa Maciel? Can you guys believe that Melissa's here? Push him against the wood plank and make him normal again. What do you mean, man? That's a good looking guy right there. That's Van Bryant. What a pass. Crazy cringe. I came to run your fade. Okay, you gotta tell me what that means. his eyes have impaired vision. Only you actually do that in real life. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Spell Brian's name wrong? I can do that. Oh. How do you know I can't? You never seen me throw. You want to fight, Melissa? The Asian Tom Brady, I like that. You can barely throw a marker. Dude, oh my god, this one time, back when I was still teaching sophomores, we didn't have like the laptops back in the day. So what happened was, I would like chuck markers at everyone because we used to have these like little whiteboards that we'd use for our like review games. And I was just like, I just throw markers around. It's fun, you know, the kids get to catch it and whatnot. And there's one I did a sideways throw. I don't know why I did it like that, but I hit one of the girls right in the face. Like, yeah, it was bad. Poor girl, man. She probably hates me till this day. Listen, if I win, I get an A. I think you're better off taking the exam. Asians are better at everything. That's true. Model minority, baby. Spin move. Spin move. What the hell was that? What did I just do? Model minority, baby. That's a textbook thing, yo. Nice pass. Not bad, not bad. The heck was that?
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
I still can't get over his face, man. That's the face of Van. It's found social desirability kind of the opposite. Dude, didn't we ask this question like 3 times already? Whatever, I answer it again. remember that the social desirability bias is always an opposite effect of what you think it is. Okay, so if like, for example, so someone's like winning in the polls, right? And you think they're gonna win, but all of a sudden they lose. So what happened? Because when they polled the people, they told the pollster something that they thought they wanted to hear. In the case of Tom Bradley, you know, when he was running for election in 1982, everyone said that they were going to vote for him when they polled the people in California. What ended up happening was the white guy, right, won. Duke Magian won because everyone said they weren't going to vote for him because they didn't want to sound racist to the pollster. And they ended up voting for Duke Magian, even though Tom Bradley was heavily favored in the polls. He actually lost because of this social desirability bias, saying what you thought the pollster wanted to hear or what someone wants to hear, so it doesn't reflect badly on you, but then doing the opposite. It's the homecoming example, yeah.
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on...
I hope things make sense to you.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
We're not doing Robert Putnam's Bowling Alone, just cross it off.
All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
I said that in class, didn't I? Didn't I say that in class? I swear to God I said that in class.
Listen, I don't care how much you played. You're a leader.
Oh wait, Melissa wasn't in class today. That's right.
Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Of course she wasn't.
Got it, Coach.
Of course she wasn't. Baddies don't go to class. That's true. You right.
Outside, heavy snow, surprisingly, with temps in the 20s. The good news, we are inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles.
I like that I have bleached hair too. Hey, it's my hero, Patrick Mahomes. His face is like indented in.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, don't listen to a critic. In the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks.
I named him after I named him after you and Vanessa.
Yeah.
Explain shifting influences on political socialization. So shifting influences is like globalization. It's it's the impact of major political events. It's life cycle effects. It's the generation you were born in. All of these things, you have your political socialization, like how you were brought up. And then these four things, they like shift it a little bit, right? They shift your political ideology a little bit. Run it, baby.
Darby, 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down for USC. Such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Not bad.
He's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. USC gets set here, first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Streets, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. This is Irons. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Why is social media not a reliable measure statistic during an election? Because of who uses social media. Usually young people use social media. And young people don't vote, and young people are more liberal. Old people do vote. Old people are more conservative. And they don't use social media. Also, social media has a lot of sarcasm. Doesn't really make an accurate representation of a poll. How does weighting stratification make a sample more representative? Because if a poll is weighted, if a poll is stratified, it means that the sample is more representative of the poll. What stratification does is it makes the sample very similar to the actual universe that you're sampling. So let's say there is 75% African Americans in a particular state, and you're trying to poll that state. Well, then, if a poll is stratified, then it also will have 75% African Americans in the poll too. So it makes it more representative of the poll itself, or of the universe itself. Oh, that was a nice juke. Universe is what you're trying to poll for. So if you're trying to poll within the state of California, then that's your universe. That's who you're trying to poll. You're trying to take a sample out of that universe and poll them to get an idea of what California is thinking. If the universe is the United States, you're trying to poll the United States, where you're taking a sample out of that universe.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
I gotta delay a game. Yeah, it's just what you're trying to pull. If you're trying to pull the United States, right, for a question, then your universe is the United States, but you're taking a sample out of the out of your universe. If you're trying to just poll who's going to win the governorship in California, then you just really want to poll California then California is your universe. Anyone who lives in California is the universe. You're taking a sample out of the universe.
First down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Did that guy just come from the right side and steal that guy's pass, dude?
To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So what does that have to do with weighting and stratification? Well, weighting and stratification, what that does is that sample that you pull out of the universe has to be representative of the universe. So let's say we have California, right? You're asking this poll question for anyone who lives in California. Who are you going to vote for the next governorship, the governor election or the gubernatorial election, right? So you're asking them who are they going to vote for as governor. Well, your universe is California. Now, if California has 75% African Americans, then your sample of the universe has to be 75% African American. Define public policy and how the following influence public policy making. So majoritarian policy making is pretty simple. Think like majority factions. The majority get what they want, and so whatever the majority wants, that's the policy that's going to be passed. Interest group policy making. Interest groups are very focused groups that focus on a single issue, and they exist outside of government, but they influence what government does, and they have a very strong voice. So, for example, the NAACP is an example of an interest group, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, and so they always are striving to push, more rights for African Americans, more equality, and more equality for all races, not just African Americans. And so they would try to push for policy making that would push their interest group agenda. And so for interest group policy making, the policy making or the public policy that's passed is what the interest groups want. So it's a very pluralist way of thinking about how public policy is passed. And then C, balancing liberty and order. When the government passes public policy, they always have to balance liberty, which is the freedom for individuals to do things, and order and safety. All right, so take, for example, driving on the freeway. If you have total liberty, then you could drive as fast as you want on the freeway, but that would be dangerous. So they have to balance that. You have to make sure that driving on the freeway has order and safety. So they put a speeding limit on the freeway. And so there you can see a balance of freedom. Yeah, you can still drive as much as you want, but then order and safety, you can't go past 65 miles per hour. Explain the sequence of policy making over time. So this one's pretty simple. It's just like, okay, if there's a problem, okay, the issue gains attention. That's one. Then the government has to do something about it. They pass they try to form public policy. So they form in Congress. Then they pass it, right? And then after that, people usually are against that policy, and over time, they start to challenge it. It's not a suggestion. I've gotten 4 speeding tickets. They're very expensive. Don't be like me. So what's an example of that? Like marijuana. I made that example in class. Like marijuana was first brought over from the border from Mexico in like the early 1900s. It was really cool to smoke weed, right? Issue gains attention. People start saying that marijuana makes you like a murderer. The government passes a law to make it illegal, right? They form the policy. They pass the public policy, makes it illegal. People start to challenge it. People start to smoke marijuana. People start to want to legalize it. And then it goes to court. Okay, and that's pretty much the same sequence of policy making that happens over time for almost everything. Explain political socialization. It's pretty much where you get and how you get your political views and values and attitudes from growing up. So we talked about a multitude of those things, like your family influencing you from an early age at the dinner table, telling you about, different stories. And when there's a major news story that happens, your family has their own like little lens at the kitchen table that they tell you. And there's school has a little bit of an impact on it. Social media influences or impacts your political socialization with news stories and biased news, and what type of news you watch will sway your political ideology just a little bit more. If you're watching Fox News, you're going to be a little more conservative. If you're watching MSNBC or CNN or ABC News, you'll probably be a little bit more liberal. And lastly is peers. Peers influence you because that's the people you hang out with. And usually the people you hang with tend to be part of the same ethnic and racial group. And so then you start to center around, issues that are very important and targeted just towards those peer groups. Like if you're Mexican American, you're going to hang out with a lot of Mexican Americans as well. One of the major issues you're going to be talking about is like, immigration and how the United States has too much border control. If you're African American, you're worried about police brutality. You're talking about equal rights for African Americans. Talking about racism. If you're white, maybe you're worried about your guns being taken away. You're worried about abortion. You're worried about maybe you want stronger immigration. You're worried about are you gonna have a job, unemployment rate, things like that. Mr. Wynn. So, to conclude, all of those things I just talked about, Melissa, affect your political socialization, your attitudes, your beliefs, your views. Make sure all your windows are down and be cool. Sure, I don't know how that makes a difference. okay, there's political socialization, and then there's shifting influences on political socialization. So shifting influence is those four shifting influences that shift your political socialization as you get older, right? There's globalization, there's major political events that happen in your lifetime depending on when you're born, right? If you're like a baby boomer, you've witnessed a lot of things. If you're a millennial, you only witness some things. And that might change whether we're going to be changing or shifting to more liberal or more conservative. There's one thing I forgot. What is it? Oh, life cycle effects, right? What you're going through at the time can change your political socialization as well, or shift it a little bit.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 40.
Can I stop dying? It's really bothering me. What are you talking about? You're talking about coughing? You're okay, Melissa. Oh, I was running.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
God damn it.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts, how the speed really picks up in this game, and if he's able to get rid of it.
No!
Intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
I don't think Kate minds, okay? Maybe it's just you, Brian. Now I'm gonna cough some more. How about that?
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. Well, you went and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To throw on 2nd down. George is going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. George looking to pass.
God damn it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cox. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. George.
Jesus Christ. Gotta get a stop.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Yes, we got a sack.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of
All right, let's go.
Clean,
See what we can do.
goes to the defensive player. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Shoot. Look at that beautiful face right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action. They'll throw. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got it. And they're going to way out past the 20. 23
Sorry.
yards the pickup there.
Sorry.
To what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden he's thrust into the national
Social environment,
just like this young man has been.
like I'm talking about religious institutions, make you maybe what?
Can definitely happen. Well, as a lineman, they are trained.
Make you a little bit more conservative because of the traditional values that they teach at church. So if you go to church and you go to a religious institution, like things like they would probably be against abortion, they're pro-life, and they'd probably be against gay marriage. So that would make you a little bit more conservative, shift you a little bit more conservative.
Gotta stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
What?
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no problem.
Jesus Christ, I'm terrible at this game.
Want to do to try to impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Now Will Hoyt. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
What's an example of life cycle changes? Life cycle would be like whatever you're going through right now. So if you're like a 20-year-old, you're going to college, which makes you more liberal. If you're like a 30-year-old, you're paying taxes, you're starting a family, it makes you a little bit more conservative because you want less taxes. Generational effects, it's, whatever you're born in, whatever you experienced, whatever you experienced, depending on what you're born, will then cause you to experience some of the major political events. Because when you go to college, you get exposed to more opinions. People are more educated, so they're more forward-thinking. They're more non-traditionalists.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs in the shadow of your goal line. You've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete.
Sure, all those reasons are good too.
George to throw. And it's caught.
Oh, wow.
Just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll try to run this.
We stopped him.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play.
Nah, just talking too much.
Chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one side.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead. But
Explain how polls can affect government policy decisions. So,
it's important to a team. They'll feel real good about going.
the way polls affect government policy decisions because they can see how the people are being polled, right? This seems very obvious. There's a poll that comes out, people are for a certain thing, well, then the government will pass public policy that matches the feelings of the nation. So, for example, in the 2000s, 9/11 happens. they poll the people. How do you feel about terrorism? People are very against terrorism. They want revenge for 9/11, which then leads to all this public policy that is passed in regards to those polls. So, because of 9/11, we have laws that will increase airport security. Because of 9/11, we have the Patriot Act that was passed, which kind of invades the privacy of Americans, but we allowed it because the feeling of the nation was we wanted to catch terrorism, and what was I saying? We want to catch terrorism, so we allowed the Patriot Act to be passed. So that led to the public policy, all because of the polls that came out after 9/11. Mr. N, when is my bedtime? I don't know. Probably soon. Oh my God, it's 10 o'clock already?
It's about set to take over here. Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And if you remember the story, Isaiah's older brother Ezekiel.
I didn't gain any yards.
In his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20. And that is
No, I got a nice gaming chair.
story, as you know, and you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston.
Hey, kid. Just want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
I definitely could play better. We got another half to go. Just got to get back there and get on the same page as these guys. Get back out and get after it.
That's right. That's all you can do. Just make sure you relax. Second half's gonna be fine.
Is it me or is this guy kind of sounds like Mike Tyson?
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Your character looks like Buddha lost weight with not a lot of extra skin. Nice.
Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense.
Your character is super ugly. It's what's on the inside. Sack him! Oh man. What are tax codes? It's the way you are taxed in the United States. So that's either a progressive tax system or a flat rate tax system.
We'll see if they do just that. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun.
So that guy ran backwards. I don't know why. Why is social media not a reliable measure of statistics during an election? So just think about who uses social media and who doesn't, and then who votes in an election and who doesn't. Yes! We stopped them. Can I get a stop?
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm,
Man, look at our class helping each other out.
say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown in the third quarter. All they have so
Melissa, do you know what a primary is?
completion only netted them 3. Second and 7 on the ground. It's Darby. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Look at Carla explaining stuff. What a genius.
Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh my god. Why did I do that?
He was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense. And look at this. It's a fake.
Throw it.
Not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Fake doesn't work. We usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But the defensive guys, they have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Very nice, Melissa.
Expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
I better go to Austin. Dude, I can't find a freaking ticket. Ah! Damn it. So I had to retire my character because I got cut from the from the Buccaneers. So I had to make a new character. I checked Southwest earlier today. It's not true. By the way, Bryant, Carla's right. You should listen to her. She has the right information. I didn't say that. I was just wondering, do you know what a primary is?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The SC offense about set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Why are you running outside?
To his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half.
All right, time to throw an interception, guys.
Not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
No!
Taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
We're going for it, dude. I don't care. We're going to streets. No! It's over for me. It means that liberals want the richest to pay over 50% of their income in taxes, so they have to give up 50% of income. Conservatives want it to be lower than 50%. This game's over.
Successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Thanks, Vanessa. I appreciate the encouragement.
Their next drive started, and last time out went for it on fourth.
Van is supposed to be number 1. Well, she ain't right now, or he ain't.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
He's intercepted.
This game is over, dude.
interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of
I would like to know if I would be.
every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been
Sure.
a pretty darn good quarterback
Coffee is good for you when you're a student.
learned from them and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up.
It is. It helps you study because it helps you stay up. Oh, that guy got destroyed.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down, George.
Ha!
From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
3rd and 31.
You know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the back.
I have migraines if I drink coffee. When the caffeine weighs off, the migraine comes back twice as strong. Too much sugar, I think, in your coffee.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up first down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Being chased.
We're running for it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games. And
I don't know if I told you this, Mr. Dean, but you're my 2nd favorite teacher all the time. I'll take it.
14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions, and he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. So it's not as if this guy doesn't know what he's doing out there under center. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
We're running for it.
Before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first.
Dude, you're going to pass Kyler, don't worry.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it down here.
Not bad. I got legs, guys.
Back there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to
Yes!
out of the backfield. It's complete. They needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Freaking catch the ball, you idiot.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Rush coming in.
They blitz me, dudes. Oh, God.
Throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back.
4th and 1. We got to go for it. Make me go for it. Yes. Thank you.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw.
No.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a story that's been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating
All that for nothing.
in a big way.
And they've done it not just by
I'm among the legend.
which is often the case.
Explain why the Fed is almost like its own separate branch of government. Because they can't remove any members off the Federal Reserve. The president appoints them, and they serve a 14-year term, but the government can't remove them from office. So they work almost like an independent branch of government.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, I tackled him.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved at me. Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
This game is over, dudes.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that a player's lost.
This game's over. I'm just doing stupid stuff now. But the universe thing, do they use RDD? Yeah, I mean, that's just one aspect. I mean, they use all the aspects of the methodology and all the aspects of the scientific polling. So yeah, they'll use RDD. They'll use the weighting and stratification. They'll use questionnaire. They use everything. It makes it into like a very scientific poll, very accurate poll.
Let's get in here, man. Keep your head up. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
So it's like once they get the ethnicity, they mark it down, right? So it's like, okay, we need to pull 25% African Americans in our sample. Then once they get an African American, they know, right? They mark it down. As long as they hit that representative sample as soon as the numbers come up. It's not like they're like 25 of them, blah, 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 blah.
I came to your mom's house 3 years ago.
Okay. That was terrible. Okay, any last questions? I'm gonna get off, guys. It's like 10:30. I've been streaming for quite a long time, and my voice is starting to die. All right, if there's any last questions, ask me. I'm gonna get some more water real quick. Ah. Vanessa says, explain the difference between fiscal and monetary policy. Pretty loaded question. So, the difference between fiscal and monetary policy is, first off, let's talk about fiscal policy. Fiscal policy is when you spend money or when you raise or lower taxes. So fiscal policy would encompass things like Keynesian economics and supply side economics, right? Because Keynesian is how the government spends taxpayers' money to create programs, and then supply side is how to lower or raise taxes to increase spending for individuals, so they have more money in their pockets to pretty much take care of themselves and do what they need to do. Okay, both of these theories for how to jumpstart the economy would fall into the fiscal policy category. Now, monetary policy is all about managing the cash flow or the currency of the United States. And this has to do with the Federal Reserve. This is how they manage the economy. This is how they would try to fix economic problems, okay? So they would do things like lowering the discount rate, lowering the reserve requirement ratio. And all of that has to do with monetary policy, right? Monetary equals money, how the government manages the money of the economy. And it also is just to encourage or discourage spending, right? Remember that word, expansionary monetary policy and contractionary monetary policy? Let me know if that makes sense, Vanessa. I wanna do you like Michael. I wanna do you like Marvin Gaye, like something something. You're out of my head. No, I don't want to get my video muted because they will do that if it's copyrighted music. Yeah, so monetary policy is how I play some banda. It goes into the stream. I can't stop it. So monetary policy, one more time, is how the Federal Reserve will try to fix the problems of the economy. Let's say the economy is in an economic downturn where people aren't spending money. They're going to try to encourage people to spend money by managing the cash flow, right? Either taking the money out of the economy or putting money in. And so there's different ways they do that. There's different ways they encourage spending. And so this is more of like a government approach that is outside the three branches of government. There's this thing called the Federal Reserve that controls the cash flow of the economy, okay, of the United States. And so they can do things like lowering the discount rate. They can do things like lowering the reserve requirement ratio. And all these things, right, they have this top-down approach of, having banks encouraging them to loan more, right, or loan less, okay? Sometimes people are spending too much money. They want people to stop spending. Sometimes people aren't spending enough money, so they want people to encourage people to spend more, okay? And if you don't know what the reserve requirement ratio is, you don't know what the discount rate, you need to go back and look at that. But pretty much it's all about trying to get people to spend money, because if people are spending money, if people are taking out loans to buy cars, that's good for business, things like that. Vamos a ballet. Me tengo mis botas. Vamos. What'd I just say? Yeah, it depends on how the economy is, right? If they're trying to encourage spending, it means the economy is bad. Like when people aren't spending money, that means the economy is in a bad spot, because there's no one spending money. That means businesses aren't making money. $25. The two tax codes are flat rate, right, where everybody pays the same amount of taxes, and the example of this would be like a sales tax. You can see sales tax when you go to the store, right? Every time you buy something, you have to pay taxes. Everybody has to pay that tax, the same exact tax. And the other tax is called a progressive tax system, where you have the more money you have, the more taxes you have to pay, right? So the richest pay the most taxes, and the poorer you are, the less you have to pay, right? So if you're like if you make like $20,000 a year, you pay like 15 to 20% in taxes out of your income. I mean, the government takes away 20% of it. If you make like 200,000 or more, the government might take 40 to 50% away. Okay. Now, which tax code do liberals and conservatives prefer? They like progressive tax systems, just that the conservatives like when the rich are taxed less. Maybe not 50%, but maybe like 30% or 35%. Libertarians like flat tax because they like everyone to be taxed the same. They don't like the government to be taxing people more just because of how much they make. Remember, they're all about individualism, right? You can't take more money away from somebody just because they're rich, right? Leave them alone. All right, any last questions? 5 and 6. Explain shifting influences. So it just means like, how does one shift their socialization shift because of some things? And so the 4 shifting influences are globalization, major political events, life cycle changes, and generational effects. It says look at your homework assignment for this lesson. We never did a homework assignment, so don't worry about that. Mexican Elvis. I don't know any Mexican Elvis. Yeah, maybe later. All right, guys, I'm gonna head to bed. It has been a fun night. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Okay, Vanessa, one more. Buying and selling security and bonds. Regulating money reserves at commercial banks. So buying and selling bonds, sometimes that takes money out of the economy. So that'd be an example of contractionary monetary policy. Buying and selling security bonds. A bond is like a loan that the government wants to sell you, except they are the ones taking the loan from you, right? So if you buy a government bond, then you're giving them money and they're going to pay you back later with interest. So essentially, the Fed conducting monetary policy is taking money out of the economy, right? Taking cash out by offering you this bond. And a bond could be like $30,000, but they wouldn't pay you back until like 20 to 30 years. B, regulating money reserves at commercial banks. So this is the reserve requirement ratio. It's how much a bank can keep in its vault, or has to keep in its vault, I should say, right? Let's say you have a bank, a reserve requirement of 20,000. That means that the bank has to keep 20,000 in its vault at all times. If it's keeping $20,000, it can't loan out that money and it can't invest with that money. Now, if you lower the reserve requirement ratio, that means that now the bank has more money to lower out. Let's say you to loan out. Let's say you have a $10,000 reserve requirement ratio. Well, then now you have an extra $10,000 that you can loan out to people, right? So this encourages more spending. This would be expansionary monetary policy. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay, and then setting the discount rate. The discount rate is the rate in which banks, when they are borrowing money from the Fed, when they're borrowing cash from the Fed, because that's where the bank gets a lot of its cash from, right? They get it from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve will loan out cash to these banks at something called a discount rate, right? A very low rate in which the bank will have to pay it back later on. So let's say that the discount rate that the banks are setting it at is 5%. Well, the banks will take that money that they now borrowed from the Federal Reserve, and they're going to loan that money out with interest on top. And they'll loan it out to people to buy like a new car, to buy a new house, right? But if the discount rate's at 5%, then the interest rate that they're going to loan out to people is going to be higher than 5%, right? So then it might be 7 or 8%. Now, what if the discount rate was lower? Okay, if it's lower than 5%, let's say they decided the discount rate is going to be lowered to 3%. That means now banks can also offer the interest rate on loans to be lower than the discount rate, or I'm sorry, lower than it was before. Okay, And that would make people want to get more loans because they say, hey, look, that's a really low interest rate. Maybe I can go take a loan out on a car and won't have to pay as much back. So what the Fed can do with the discount rate is to affect how much interest a bank will offer you on a car loan, on a house loan, or anything that you want, okay, which will encourage or discourage spending. And obviously, if the bank has the percent lower than the Fed, then they obviously don't make money out of it. Yes, right? So they want to have a higher interest rate than the Fed so they can make money, right? It's just like common sense on how to make money. But it all starts with the Fed and what their discount rate's going to be. Oye, como va? All right, anything else? Anything else? Lisa. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight was fun. I don't know what a bolt does is, but I hope it's a good thing. All right, guys. Go get some sleep. Finish that study guide. Be confident tomorrow. You guys got this. I believe in you guys. Good night, Vanessa. Oh. Yeah, I see you rocking those boots. They're nice. See you later. Give me your heart and make it real, or else forget about it.